first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". Throwing to start the drive. Stockton, throw left side, complete. That's Weaver. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Off the play fake. Stockton can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is brought in at the 21. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, up over 130 yards and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Burke. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Stockton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weaver. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Stockton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Weaver. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Stockton, he finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Stockton. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Stockton, he finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Stockton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Stockton.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's going the other way. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burke. This is Riddick on the screen. He finds some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run on 1st down. McClendon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Burke. Airing one deep for Riddick. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lumberjacks are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Stockton. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it's one thing to get the interception. It was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, Stockton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Stockton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Riddick. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first down. Stockton. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Portland's offense now about set to take over.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Looking to throw. Burke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
on the ground. This is Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, Stockton. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. To throw on 2nd down, Stockton. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The completion to Riddick. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Burke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Back to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on 1st down. Burke throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have control in this ball game and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
From the gun on third down, Burke. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarter.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Burke. Going to throw right side here, complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Lumberjacks take a 3-touchdown lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He sets to fire deep, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Stockton throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he's going to be brought down about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on 3rd down. Stockton, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They run. It's Williams. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go back to Reddick. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they bring out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Stockton.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we've played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. On 3rd down, Stockton. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Portland's offense now about set to take over.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out to the flat for Riddick. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they'll send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
LA set to take over again on offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Screenplay set up for Williams.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Stockton finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
On 1st down, Burke. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Burke. Thomas has got it, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down, Burke. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. And on now is the punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing to start the drive. Stockton in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Riddick. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Off play action. Burke. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On 1st and 10, Burke. He finds Riddick, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Over the middle, complete. That's Graves. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Burke.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Is that the first time they've gone this way on this drive? And they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He hits Riddick underneath. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Riddick with a carry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, Now you're talking about a really big swing.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And the Rams now coming out on the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
3 yards to go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Stockton, he finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40.
Looking to throw. Stockton, he finds his man, complete. That's Weaver.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Reddick. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Burke. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams